The 1991 NBA All-Star Weekend is brought to you by GMC Truck. It's not just a truck anymore. And by AJD Cap Company, makers of the official NBA signature caps. AJD, the leader in sports headwear.
From the Charlotte Coliseum, you're seeing the preparations for the introductions of the NBA All-Stars on All-Star Weekend. We just finished the Schick Legends Classic, the East getting the win, 41-34. This is our triple-header All-Star Saturday night presentation on TNT. And, of course, the All-Star Game is tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 here in Charlotte. You see those stars on the floor, and now the stars at the beautiful Omni Hotel in a gorgeous downtown Queen City of Charlotte. Magic Johnson coming in. The fans were everywhere. Patrick Ewing, of course, of the New York Knicks. And the fans here in Charlotte who have loved college basketball have shown that they are also intense NBA fans. James Worthy and family in the lobby of the beautiful Omni Hotel. Chris Mullin, whom you met earlier, talking to some of his young fans. And, of course, everybody here in Charlotte anxious to see the local favorite, Rex Chapman. There's Rex checking in yesterday with the Charlotte Hornets. And the man who can barely move, if it's not the fans, it's the press. And, of course, we're talking about MJ, Michael Jordan. He electrified the children at the stay-in-school jam today. There's the coach of the West, Rick Adelman, talking to Kevin Johnson, Magic Johnson, and Tom Chambers at the practice this morning. Tom Chambers was MVP a couple of years ago out in Seattle. Michael Jordan with his Eastern All-Star teams. You see Bernard King right there in the background. Bernard King's been named a starter due to some injuries on the East. Larry Bird particularly. Hersey Hawkins has been named to the team, by the way. And Bernard King is quite a story, coming off his incredible injury and now making it all the way back to a starter in the All-Star Game. And we're going to meet the 1991 NBA All-Stars when we return. Live at the Charlotte Coliseum, time to meet the 1991 NBA All-Stars. Here's our PA announcer, Steve Martin.
Stars. They come in all shapes and sizes. Stars that streak and soar. Stars that burst with energy. And, of course, shooting stars. And here they are, the 1991 NBA All-Stars. Let's meet them. From the Portland Trail Blazers, head coach Rick Adelman, his assistants Jack Shallow and John Wenzel, and trainer Mike Shemensky. From the Boston Celtics, head coach Chris Ford, his assistants John Jennings and Don Casey. And from the Charlotte Hornets, trainer Terry Koffler. From the Milwaukee Bucks, Ricky Pierce. From the Golden State Warriors, Tim Hardaway. From the Cleveland Cavaliers, Brad Daugherty. From the Portland Trailblazers, Kevin Duckworth. From the Milwaukee Bucks, Alvin Robertson. From the Portland Trailblazers, Terry Porter. From the Boston Celtics, Kevin McHale. From the Phoenix Suns, Tom Chambers. From the Boston Celtics, Robert Parish. From the Utah Jazz, John Stockton. From the Atlanta Hawks, Dominique Wilkins. From the Portland Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler. From the Philadelphia 76ers, Hersey Hawkins. From the Los Angeles Lakers, James Worthy. And now the starting lineup as determined by you, the fans, of the Miller Genuine Draft All-Star Balloting. Voting to the starting lineup and unable to appear due to injury are Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics and Isiah Thomas of the Detroit Pistons. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Golden State Warriors, Chris Mullin. From the Philadelphia 76ers, Charles Barkley. From From the Utah Jazz, Karl Malone. From the Washington Bullets, Bernard King. From the San Antonio Spurs, David Robinson. From the New York Knicks, Patrick Ewing. From the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Johnson. From the Detroit Pistons, Joe Dumars. From the Los Angeles Lakers, Urban Magic Johnson. From the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1991 NBA All-Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1991 NBA All-Star Introduction Show has been produced by Madison Square Garden Enterprises.
Well, you just saw the spectacular introduction of the 1991 NBA All-Stars, and there is no story more touching and more spectacular than that of the return to All-Star form of Bernard King. He's with Craig Sigurd.
Well, you're right, Bob. The biggest ovation here may have been for Michael Jordan, but there were standing ovations and warm chills. Washington, New York, Portland, to Miami for this man, Bernard King. You've been an All-Star before, but after the comeback, nearly 2 years without playing, what's it like to be an All-Star again?
Well, I tell you, this is a great, great feeling. I've been waiting for this feeling for 6 years. When I injured my knee to such a point that most people thought I would never play again, and certainly not to be here as a member of an All-Star team again. And this is the culmination of a dream for me. I'm excited about it, to be a member of this team along with all these great All-Stars here. It's going to be a great game tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
It's been said one does not know his own strength until he meets adversity. During that 2-year time period, were there a lot of times you said, hey, I can't come back?
I've always believed in myself. At no point did I doubt my abilities to make it back. I certainly believe I had the commitment, I had the motivation that was necessary to put in the necessary hard work that would bring me back here. And I've been working 6 long years, laboring thousands of hours to get here at this moment, and I deserve it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations again, that 49-point performance you had in Madison Square Garden, I guess, a week ago.
Well, that was an exciting feeling, and coming back to New York 2 days after having been named to the All-Star team, playing in front of my family and all my friends, and having an opportunity to show them why I'm an All-Star here in Charlotte again. And that was a memorable ball game for me.
Well, have a great game Sunday.
Well, thank you. If anything, it's going to be an exciting one, and hopefully I can have a great one to go along with that excitement.
The comeback story is complete. Bernard King, an All-Star again. Bap.
Thank you, Craig Sager. In just a moment, Hodges, Ainge, Drexler, Hardaway, Hawkins, Rice, Scott, Porter. It's an old-fashioned shootout. The American Airlines ITT Sheraton shootout next.